Are we live? Yeah, we're good. Hi, Mr. Mayor. My name is Karchik Kapoor. I met you at ELC, and this is just like a quick rundown of the project I've been working on. And I actually tailor-made this for San Jose, and in your intention in mind of your all these problems I've been tackling recently. I've seen through your outreach program and your LinkedIn post and Instagram, and especially like the differences you're trying to make. And I thought that this project would really align with that vision. So this is a AI powered policy simulator. Right now, I know you're tackling the homelessness problem a lot in San Jose, and it hits really close to home because I'm from a small, village in Punjab, and a lot of homelessness there, and especially here in San Jose where I live, 2 streets down, there's a lot of unfortunate neighbors, and I always try to help them. I volunteer a lot in that area, and every time I see them when I'm driving down the road, I always try to help. But it's a very big problem here and in every city, across the world. And all this aid and government funding that our city gets to be able to implement, and all these generous donations we get, we shouldn't be wasting this money, right, in trying to test what's the best way to tackle these problems and these policies. So this policy simulator, it uses a synthetic audience that we have made, and we have on the back end our own AI model running connected to a lot of agents. And what we do is that we, like, let's say theoretically I had this policy right here. This is a policy report that I made actually for homelessness, because I know that's a big problem that you're tackling. This is just some basic stats of our goal and how much funding we have, and this is based off of a little bit more outdated info, right? But this is a policy that would have gone in play in 2023 if we did launch this, right? This was just like a small thing I made just for simulation. And if I upload my policy right here, which is this one right here, and what our AI actually does is that it takes this policy and it breaks it down. It extracts all the policy document data, right? And it breaks it down exactly what we're trying to break and our end goal and everything. And what our AI policy insight model does is it breaks down this analysis, and what we do is we use other cities who have implemented the exact same policy or something similar, and we cross-reference the data of how their outcome was, how their property values changed, how their government official got, how their votes got mitigated, or, what was the effect on the local community. And then we compared that data with the data of San Jose and our synthetic audience, right? And we use a type of learning called supervised learning in our AI model, which strengthens its accuracy over time. And over time, that where we are now, it's really, really accurate. And I've tested old policies and seen how they've cut the outcome, and then we compare it to the real outcome, and it's been very similar. And and the point is that if we test policies that's never been done before, all this data from our supervised learning over time would have accumulated enough to make a good enough, probability estimate of what's going to happen if we implement this policy. So with this one, it breaks down the policy. It tells us how much aid we need, where are the specific homeless shelters we can place, and what is the gaps and whatever we're missing. So here's just kind of like a projected homelessness reduction line right here, right? That shows if we did implement this in 2023, it would have dropped over 800% by 2025, right? And then over here is kind of just like an analytics map showing the hotspots that would be affected by this policy being implemented. And over here is just a little bit more, shelter expansion, and we could change it a little bit. We could tweak, play around with it, and it would reprocess the document. It would reprocess our impact, and you could test many different type of policies before actually implementing them. So that way, we don't have to waste all this time and money trying to figure out what can happen. So this is a very small model, right? This is just for homelessness right now, but I have the full project complete, and I would love to meet you in person over lunch, show you the full detail. This is not only for one policy. We could run any type of policy in this. Our AI breaks it down, understands it, and runs the simulation, and gives you back the output, right? This was custom, tailor-made kind of for your intentions in mind and the intentions of San Jose, but really this can work anywhere. And I would love to see this working in San Jose and helping government officials make better decisions with a tech-driven solution like this. So please, let me know any day that you're free. I would love to meet you over lunch or a coffee, and I can give you a full breakdown of how our model is, and maybe you can help me push this out to make a difference in the real world. Thank you. Kartik Kapoor.